Dr. Sam Hugh is one of the many women who've had later-in-life ADHD diagnosis. She's now made it her mission to humanise neurodiversity. I wish I could say it. I don't think I've managed once. And make the workplace more inclusive. Dr. Sam is in the audience today, so welcome. So, what are some of the everyday challenges that people with non-visible disabilities face in the workplace?
So the challenge is that this neurodiverse experiences, how we experience it, is invisible. So a lot of the challenges, are really dependent on the factors and the context of our lives. But if you think about a life of a woman, from the minute you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, if you have children, how do I get all my kids out, in the morning? And then how do I get myself out, in the morning? And then we go into the commute, right? The pack, train carriage. And then that's already creating this sensory, mental distress of being jammed up, with other people. And then you get to work and you think, does my work understand the way I think, learn, process information differently, and the way I communicate? If your manager isn't telling you exactly what they want from you, this then create like a stress response, get kicked about. And you're wondering, like, what am I doing here? How do I cope with everything, on top of everything that's going on with my life? And this causes a burnout, from having to deal with all these things day in, day out on your own.
Yeah.
That's
and sadly, I should think that a lot of very talented women leave the workplace because they don't feel understood. So it's really important for bosses to understand what's going on so they don't lose great people. But on that, what can you do? What could you say to your boss? Because I suppose a lot of people are really scared to say something in case they're going to get their leave.
Yeah, most neurodivergents will only really open up if they feel that it'll be positively, received.
Yeah.
So, but most workplaces don't have that understanding or neurodiversity training in the workplace from a position of strengths and challenges, But when you open up about your diagnosis, you have to be your own cheerleader. Because, no one's really going to advocate for you if you don't see the value in yourself. So you have to reframe your neurodivergence from a position of strength, why they employed you to do the job, because you're adding value to the team, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing, I might not be able to do this, but you put me in front of anybody, I'm going to be able to talk to them, I'm going to be able to charm them, I'm going to be able to this. So looking for the positive thing and selling that big.
Exactly, and we all have strengths and challenges. We're human beings, right? We're multidimensional. So it's to kind of normalise it, But just because we have ADHD and autism, and that's all been put into focus, it doesn't mean that we're less than or disabled or deficit, in any way, because we are really amazing people with charming personalities and sparkling.
Is that a stress ball that you've got
there?
Yeah.
The lifetime of having to cope.
Get my way, could you?
I need it.
Come on, let me stress ball.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you.